If you're an engineering manager, you've probably asked yourself, what the hell is my job? I'm here to share my thoughts backed by books, research, and years of experience. You might wonder how to be successful in this role. And is it all about building strong teams and sharing technical excellence or something more? I've spent over a decade navigating these waters, and today I will share what I've learned. I've divided it into 3 sections: leadership, management, and technical expertise. But if I had to summarize what's expected of engineering managers in one sentence, it's getting things done. Imagine being a movie director. You have a deep understanding of the past cinema, you're the perfect combination of general and artist, and every second of your movie is a work of art, entertaining and amazing. But none of that matters if you can't actually make the movie to post-production and release it. So I believe the foundation of getting things done is being a technical expert. It may be controversial, I know, but I think it's impossible to be an engineering manager, director, or CTO without a deep understanding of technology. If engineering managers are accountable for results, they should understand what the hell is going on. They should feel confident validating ideas, adding comments in RFCs, and generally spotting holes in the approaches engineers want to take. I personally see software as a story that should be complete. I try to ensure that what we plan makes sense from A to Z. If something seems off, I dig deep and keep asking questions until it makes sense. Don't worry, you don't have to go full mad scientist. Just enough to know when your engineers are heading into dangerous waters. So don't pressure yourself to always have the correct answer or architect everything, but you should understand what your engineers are suggesting and be able to determine whether the compromises they've made are reasonable and if they make sense in the context of wider objectives. Now that we've built our foundation with technical expertise, let's move on to leadership and management. By the way, please press like if you find my content helpful, it really motivates me. So, what is leadership? I think the most important part is seeing the gaps and filling them by doing the actual work. If it's needed to take a shovel and dig a hole, you do it. If it's needed to coordinate an outage, you do it. If it's needed to challenge the requirements, guess what? You do it. Basically, if you spot that something needs to be done to deliver and no one else is doing it, you do it. A little bit like a founder in a startup. The other important characteristic is inspiring and motivating others. If people are motivated and inspired, they will deliver more and better. I recorded a separate video about motivation, which I will link in the description. I believe the more leaders there are, the better it is for the company. Because leaders take ownership. They know they have to deliver and will do whatever is necessary. They are also not afraid to admit when they've made a mistake. Some time ago, I read Extreme Ownership by ex-Navy SEALs, and I agree with them. Taking extreme ownership of everything around us makes people laser focused on improving everything around them. And the last thing that comes to mind is giving feedback and navigating discussion. Both of these qualities require assertiveness and emotional intelligence, and both are necessary for every leader, not to create enemies, but to unite people toward a common goal. Okay, so now on to management, and I have to admit, this one didn't come naturally to me. I had to learn it. If a leader is filling all the gaps and digging with a shovel, the manager makes sure there are enough shovels and dedicated people to do the digging. Management is what ensures your leadership and technical skills have the right tools to succeed. Managers create processes and structure to make sure there are no gaps, and they handle things on systematic level. I believe management can be split into 3 parts: people, projects, and technology. People management is about ensuring efficient and optimized hiring, onboarding, performance management, career development, and stuff like culture or team building. Project management, on the other hand, ensures the team has a deep understanding of what we are doing. You keep the status visible and transparent for both team members and higher ups. We also handle, stakeholders communication, like technical stakeholders, and we have to facilitate clear communication. And then for technology management, it involves creating processes like RFCs or ADRs, defining roles for incident management, and ensuring there are dedicated people creating the technological strategy and North Star vision for the team. The bottom line is, you need all three of these to be a successful engineering manager. How you combine leadership, expertise, and management depends on the team, the company, and the moment in time. But please don't feel overwhelmed. I know it's a lot of responsibility and it usually takes years to improve. So remember, it's a marathon, and if you'd like to improve a little bit faster, feel free to reach out to me. Sometimes a company is going through a transformation and what they need are processes. Other times, morale is low and there are so many processes that people move slower than a snail, and what they need is motivation. I digged super deep about motivation in this video, so if you want to learn more, click here. And if this video helped you, please hit that subscribe button. Thanks.